Hello, welcome back. Training every single day, and I've had some refinements on some of the movements and some of the ways I want to go about training them. One of the things, more crawling, trains the pushing muscles, front and back, and it, is in rotational plane of movement, can build a lot of strength, a lot of endurance, a lot of complexity in the movement patterns, and allows for some expression in the movements. And hopefully you guys can enjoy some of the beautiful sounds of nature. I'm enjoying the time I can spend here before the winter comes. I'm not really going to be able to train outside all too much and record it effectively. One of the things I am looking forward to the winter is some cold exposure. I normally like to run around my house in my underwear. There's no one really around, so I'm not flashing anybody. But it gets good cold exposure. Look up Wim Hof, some Iceman for some more into that. And when it comes to these explosive shrimp squats, this seems to be the kind of movement that you just kind of do throughout the day. You just do one, just whenever you get a little bit of downtime, like when you stand up, just do one explosive shrimp squat. Because multiple reps are a little bit more challenging. They challenge a lot of balance. And that repetition you'll do, if you do it just once every so often, every time you stand up, or every time you change rooms, or every time you get a downtime, you'll end up doing a lot more volume. You'll be able to do a lot more repetitions than if you just try to go and do as many as you can during a official practice like I'm doing. Still, I think it helps improve some jumping. My back flip is getting a little bit more clean. I'm able to land on my toes every time. Because when you land on your heels, it kind of puts a lot more pressure on the knees, which I'm okay with. But the technique is what I'm not okay with. The idea of putting pressure on the knees, some impact on there, is good to build the adaptation. But I don't want to build adaptations in the wrong, quote-unquote, wrong movement pattern. Because when I land on my legs, I want to land on my toes to also dissipate the force throughout my ankles. So instead of doing these all in the official practice, like in the videos, I think I will be doing them just throughout the day. Just like I do squats throughout the day. Just like a resting squat, fully bent. I'll just do some of this to build some power in the legs throughout the day. Very accessible way to do it. It also builds a little bit of the hips. My hips aren't that, probably the least mobile part of the body. Gaining a good amount of strength in the one arm pull-up. Only did one repetition per arm, but overall feeling really good about that kind of movement. Then I did the pistol squats again and again, and this is kind of where I went to the realization that kind of more time and a longer rest period will allow me to do a grease the groove kind of pattern, hopefully get some adaptations that way. It's also good to challenge your balance, because when you lose your balance, you'll see how I kind of improvise kind of a movement coming up here, working into some handstand push-ups when I kind of lose control and fall pretty soon. But anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the hype button on the video this week you think is the most hype. You only get 3 a week. Just use 1 on my channel and then 2 on the your other favorite channels, because obviously I'm your favorite YouTuber. You can have some 2 and 3s. Yeah, those are some pull-ups I did. Then I finished off today with some nighttime stretching, working the shoulders and the legs at the same time. Yesterday's splits I'm still recovering from, so I just did kind of a hold just to get the muscles working, but still doing some behind the back arm movements and articulations of the shoulders and the back in the squat in order to get them really nice. Try to work in the squat, both the active squat and the passive squat. I'm trying to get a really good, shoulder mobility and a good squat. Trying to get some real good control over the spine. Don't forget to do the basics, the spinal waves, the hanging, the squats. All those are really good movements in order to get fit. But anyways, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you making it all the way to the end. Bye-bye.